and give you interactive. Tune in now.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. I do it for you, then do it for myself. I go zero real quick. Whole squad 100 real quick. Real quick. 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on the real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on the real.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Houston Rockets. Houston a great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset, riding high right now. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know what, Ernie, here a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road schedule. They're still in the picture, playoff-wise, but 3 games back from that 8th slot. They'll need to play well down the stretch.
Yeah, and remember, this is the second and final time these teams will see one another, so they're going to want to ensure things turn out a bit differently this time around. I expect them to be as aggressive as we've seen all season.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they'll have to come out strong to get a different result. Losses happen. It's how you respond that really matters in this league. You got to be able to bounce back.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair, and it's Harkless in at the 3 slot. From 10 feet out, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Tries it from 9, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Beverly's got his first bucket of the night. Okafor with a screen on Beverly. That's a 2 from Martin. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, I had the chance to talk with the head coach for Houston. He's been chewing over the best plan of attack against this defense with all that shot blocking inside. He said the big thing is we can't play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. Kevin, we'll see if they can turn the tables this time around and even the season series. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris, and quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, I mean, up against this team, finding ways to crack their defensive shell is always going to be the #1 challenge.
And I would say it would be the #2 and #3 challenges as well, guys.
Here's Bellamy following the score by Houston. Okafor with the screen on Beverly. And Okafor at the basket on the assist by Martin.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Beverly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Harden, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Beverly against Bellamy. Picked by Okafor. Shoots from the elbow. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And they are cooking, on fire right now. Really flowing well.
Pass to Harden. uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 7.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Outside Martin. And the 3 off target.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Down low. Soft touch off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Usually, if he gets to the rim, but the defense stood tall there.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for 2.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Landry cannot hit. And it's Houston the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, both teams are scoring well, but there hasn't been much defensive resistance either.
Now here's Beverly. Howard kicks to Harkless. The feed now to Harden. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 12 in the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
He kicks to Beverly. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 3. Bellamy dishes to Martin. He's looking for Landry and finds him. And yes, sir, that one drops. Landry's got his first points of the game.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Martin, the pass to Bellamy. 76ers moving the ball around. Grant, that's good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. Now to see the numbers for Jahlil Okafor. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. First in field goal. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Nerlens Noel checks in for Landry. Robert Covington comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Ish Smith in for Bellamy. Clock at 4. Another miss by Houston. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Martin kicks to Okafor. Back to Martin. Fires the 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Again, the miss by Harden. The 76ers leading by 4. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
There's no luck. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Martin with the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Modiunas a screen on Martin to the left side wing. There's no luck. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Got that one up quick. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead. Lawson with it. Now Smith defending. Lawson dishes to Harden. They get it again. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-5 run here. The lead pushed to double digits. Okafor's got his second basket of the night.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league and scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Rockets.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Modiunas. Brewer comes in for Harkless, and it's Thornton in for James Harden.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for that.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here is Martin. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Lawson's against Smith. Here's Capella.
That athletic. Yeah. And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. 2 minutes. And the basket by Thornton.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
And here's Smith. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Martin with the bucket.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Now, here is Lawson. Kicks it to Thornton. Pass to Smith. On the wing, Brewer. Inside. And it's Capella missing.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Now, here is Martin. He's got 24. That 3 off the mark. Now, here's Brewer. Defense is right there. And Thornton gets it to go on the assist from Corey Brewer. Thornton's got 6 points.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Smith the pass to Martin. Again, Philadelphia.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Now, here's Thornton. 6 points for him.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Smith on the wing. Martin kicks to Embiid. There's the triple. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in for Martin. Martin's got 29.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. 76ers ahead. They lead by 7. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take him his development throughout his NBA career.
You know, coming in at 18, you know, really inexperienced, not knowing what this league was.
You kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's interesting to hear Josh Smith talking about getting introspective about himself and his game at this point of his career.
You know, that's a great point there, Kevin. I mean, like he says, he really has grown tremendously as a player, as a teammate, as a man, and just as an adult person in society. And he's become a real credit to our game.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Philadelphia.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Smith at the power forward with Howard at the center. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards got down to business. He ended with 62 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad you were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's Landry. And Harkless pulls it down.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Martin from outside, no good.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Harden. He's putting up about 21 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
Bellamy dishes to Martin. It's Martin on the wing from the arc. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Offensive rebound. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Bellamy passes to Martin. Grant kicks to Landry. Here's Bellamy. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
He was all alone on that one.
Assist goes to Patrick.
Philadelphia has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Count that one. That's 36 points for Freak.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
It's Harden with the drive. Howard. Excellent D there from Okafor.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Landry dishes to Martin. Harkless with the steal. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Harden.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Bellamy kicks to Martin. Knocks down the 3-ball. Martin's got 39.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed his team. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thank you, Doris. He feeds it to Okafor. Landry kicks to Okafor. Okafor with the screen on Beverly. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. And the 76ers lead by 4. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Howard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight. The 76ers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Poked loose.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Beverly, the pass to Moniunas. There's the pick. From deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded them inside.
Beverly dishes to Moniunas. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Martin. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Harden. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Harden missing again. Philadelphia leading by 4. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here we go, all alone. And Harkless slams it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. And Nerlens Noel subbed in for Carl Landry. Houston also making some changes. Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for Harkless.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
That's a 2 from Martin. Excellent D from Howard.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
The Rockets have shot. Less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. That free throw, no good. Smith checked in for the Rockets. And the second free throw, good. Here's Smith. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside, Martin. Feeds to Embiid. Outside, Martin. From deep three-point range, and the 76ers get it back. And Embiid throws it down.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to one or two plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
In the corner, it's Martin. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 6 assists in the game.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Smith. Rebound by the 76ers. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, this just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
The shot is off. The 76ers leading by 4. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Beverly the pass to Capella, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. That's a 2 from Martin. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Brewer, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brewer's got his second basket.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Houston. Here's Martin. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Martin's got 51.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
From deep, Thornton, and it's Thornton again missing.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Smith sets the pick for Lawson. The dish to Smith. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Covington kicks to Noel. That's good. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Thornton with it. He's got 9. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Beyond the arc. And the first half is now in the books. 76ers lead by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kip.
About to start here in just a few moments. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Martin in at shooting guard. Okafor out there with Carl Landry. Then there's Grant, and it's Bellamy in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Howard dishes to Beverly. It's Harden with the drive. Sweet little floater. Harden's got 24.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Landry, a screen on Beverly. Martin, the pass to Landry. Back to Martin. Fires from 18. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Martin's got 53.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Three-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Bellamy's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they've put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backboard.
Shoots. And the shot no good, a bit short. Philadelphia leading by 7. Knocked loose, out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Freak number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Rockets trail by 7. Here is Harden. 24 points for him. Beverly wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night. Bellamy dishes to Martin. And that one's good. Martin's got 55.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
In the last month, let's see how the Sixers perform. 1st in scoring, 1st in assists, and they're also number 1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Rockets have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And that one's good. And now just a 1-point 76ers lead.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
That 3 off the mark.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Bellamy kicks to Okafor, and that one is hammered home.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Harden's shot is good.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Bellamy against Beverly to the middle, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Philadelphia?
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
The shot by Bellamy, no good. Rockets have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Harkless kicks to Moniunas. He dishes it to Harden. And that misses. That would have put him up.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
And it's Martin missing.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
And passes to Martin. Nailed from three-point land. Martin's got 58.
And that's another three. And if the defense is... hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise. And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Bellamy kicks to Okafor, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling. Some good numbers for Okafor. He has 9 rebounds and a block. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other. Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Back to Martin from outside the arc. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Inside, here's Landry, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Landry's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
For Houston, they have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. Free throw good from Harden.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Noel comes in for Carl Landry. And Robert Covington subbed in for Grant. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Smith comes in for Moniunas. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Harkless. And it's Lawson in for Patrick Beverly. Thornton, that is in there. Lawson with the assist. Thornton's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Back to Martin. Dishes it to Covington. His first attempt of the game finds the target. And the 76ers lead by 2. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lawson dishes to Harden. And here's Thornton outside. And it's Thornton again missing. Passes to Covington. Here's Martin. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the 2-point.
The 3 from Harden, and that one's good. Harden's got 39.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And the layup ball.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Smith, no good. Good. The 76ers leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Covington. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Hit. Shooting 1.
The 76ers making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Brewer is checked in for James Harden. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For Houston, they have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Grant, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And he's good on the second. The 76ers leading by 4. Outside Martin. There's a screen by Noel. Smith inside, covered by Brewer. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one misses. That one is no good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Shoots from the baseline. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Thornton. Outside Martin. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 65 points for Freak.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Capella with the bucket.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
The 76ers leading by 3. There's a screen by Noel. It's stolen by Smith. And it's the Rockets on the break. Smith with the ball. And it's Brewer finishing it off.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Deal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Screen by Smith. There's the screen. It's stolen by Smith. Outside Martin. Noel passes to Smith. Thornton against Martin. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Smith.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And another 3 for Houston.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
In the corner, Thornton with it. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Martin from outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
There's a screen by Noel. Down low. Now here's Brewer. He's got 7. Three-pointer, Lawson, and another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Houston on top, up by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Sims checked in for Philadelphia. Houston also making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's Thornton in for Harkless. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Howard. Harden out there with Lawson. Then it's Thornton, and it's Capella in at the 4. From deep, Harden. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out of the transition.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
No good from Grant. Rockets leading by 10. Harden kicks to Lawson. And the pass to Harden. No good on the 3. 76ers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And it's Okafor off the drive.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Tries to save it. And here's Harden for 3. Offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Okafor dishes to Landry. Okafor kicks to Martin. A three-pointer is right on target. Martin's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Thornton against Grant. And the officials call it traveling violation.
You know, it's really been a story of 2 halves as far as turnovers are concerned. I mean, the first half, not one. But here in the second half, they seem to have lost focus.
Houston making some changes. Matajunas is checked in for Howard. Reese Harkless comes in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Beverly, the pass to Matajunas. It's Harden with the drive, and he gets it to go. Harden's got 47 points.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Martin kicks to Okafor. Grant gets a wide-open look. The Rockets pull it in. Matajunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the double team with Martin. Harkless kicks to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Harden, that's good.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
The 76ers trail by 12. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the 76ers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Smith against Beverly. There's a screen by Motiejunas. Beverly dishes to Motiejunas. Clock at 6. Beverly against Smith. And that one's good. Beverly.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to Okafor. It's Martin on the wing. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Harden with it. Now defended by Grant. Here's Motiejunas. That's good.
Come on, fellas.
And the Rockets lead by 16.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The Rockets shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. To the paint, Harden takes it off the glass. Harden's got 52 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. It's Harden with the drive. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Martin with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and it's Martin missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Houston.
Mark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And, Greg, you know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Harden. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring. And it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. Now Beverly. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this.
Oh, feel the freak.
Yeah, you got us this time, man. We're going to get you next time, though.
Not happening, freak. Keep dreaming, though. Hit me up when you get a chance. Got some stuff to talk to you about.
All right, we'll do. Hey, I'm serious. We're going to get you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Heat in the kitchen, hot on the stove, water getting boiled, being slow, Snoopy in the hootie.
Touch